Imagine trying to shove a massive, like high-fidelity symphony orchestra and an entire IMAX projection system through a standard office mail tube.
Right. I mean, that sounds completely impossible.
It does, but that's essentially the challenge of moving pristine commercial audio and video today.
Yeah.
So, welcome to today's deep dive. We're tearing into a spec sheet from HDTV Supply for a heavy hitter in the commercial AV-over-IP space.
Yeah, the ZeeVee ZUHD60-1EA Single LAN Encoder.
Exactly. And our mission for you today is cutting right through that dense technical jargon to reveal exactly how this box pulls off that mailing tube magic.
Because it really is a structural powerhouse for modern AV distribution. I mean, we're talking about abandoning thick, dedicated HDMI or SDI matrices and moving everything directly onto standard IP networks.
Okay, let's unpack this. To understand why this ZeeVee unit commands so much attention, we need to look at its core job as an AV-over-IP encoder.
Right, which basically means it turns AV into IT.
Yeah, think of it as a hyper-efficient digital shipping department. It takes massive raw video and audio, mathematically crushes it down, and organizes it into tiny data packets.
So they can just surf smoothly down a standard 1 gigabit Ethernet pipe.
Precisely. And the spec sheet specifically highlights its support for Dante Audio and AES-67, which, is a huge deal.
Oh, absolutely. Dante fundamentally changes how audio is handled by packetizing it. Instead of running dedicated analog wires point to point, Dante stamps each audio channel with a network address.
Wait, so you just plug this encoder into your network switch?
Exactly. You plug it in, and that audio can be perfectly synchronized and picked off the network by literally any other Dante receiver in the building.
Wow, that is incredibly flexible.
It is, and AES-67 is simply the open standard protocol, making sure Dante can actually talk to other networked audio ecosystems.
Well, the video side is equally heavy. I mean, it handles 4K P64.4.4 resolution.
Which is pristine.
Totally. For those keeping track, that 4.4.4 chroma subsampling means it isn't tossing out any color data to save bandwidth. You get the full uncompressed color spectrum at 60 frames per second.
Right.
But the page also emphasizes AES-256 encryption. And I have to push back on that. Why bog down the processor with bank-level encryption on a video feed?
Well, what's fascinating here is the vulnerability that inherently comes with turning video into standard network data.
Oh, because it's just traffic now.
Exactly. The moment you packetize a pristine boardroom presentation, it becomes visible traffic on an IP network. Anyone with a packet sniffer could theoretically intercept it.
That makes total sense.
Yeah, so in a corporate or, say, medical setting, AES-256 ensures that sensitive visual data and Dante microphone feeds remain totally scrambled to unauthorized endpoints. Plus, it couples that with HDCP 2.3 for copyright compliance across the network.
Right. And looking at the physical deployment, it runs on just 7 watts of PoE, so power over Ethernet.
Which is a massive structural advantage.
Right. I mean, when you're rolling out dozens of these behind displays across a whole campus, you aren't begging electricians to drop new high-voltage outlets at every source.
You're just leveraging the existing IT switches to power the entire AV layer. It centralizes power management perfectly.
And I noticed the ZeeVee unit pairs that efficiency with an HDMI loopout.
Yeah, so you can keep a local confidence monitor physically plugged into the encoder at the presentation podium,
while simultaneously firing that encrypted packetized signal out to 100 different displays.
Exactly. It consolidates power, video, audio, and control onto just one category cable. It's a complete ecosystem approach.
Now, this is serious commercial infrastructure. It's retailing right now at $1,280, dropped down from a $1,600 MSRP.
And keep in mind, an encoder is only half the equation. You'll need a network decoder, like the ZUHD60-1EA, behind the display to unpacketize that signal on the other end.
Right. So here's a final thought for you to chew on. If an encoder like this can already push flawless encrypted 4K video and Dante audio over a standard Ethernet cable,
and draw its power from that exact same wire.
Right. What is the lifespan of traditional AV infrastructure? Will the humble network cable completely eradicate the standard HDMI cord in our walls within the next 5 years?
It's definitely something to think about next time you're splashing your room.
For sure. Well, that wraps up our deep dive for today.